Yeah, I gotta give it a few seconds. Okay, there we go. We should have video and sound and all of that good stuff.
Beautiful.
Nice. Alright. Well, here we are. Final dungeon.
Hello, everybody.
Welcome to Final Fantasy III Fiesta for Fuckers. The final thing.
Oof, boy, I hope so.
Yeah, we're certainly gonna shoot for it. Because, oh boy, let me tell you, this is a,
Fight on, brave children.
To me, you beasts. But... There you go.
So, what do we, has stuff happened in the background?
Yeah, stuff has happened in the interim. I went out and got some levels, over 1 million gil, and believe me when I say we're gonna be spending almost every cent of it.
Holy crap, what would you spend 1 million gil on?
Oh, wouldn't you like to know? We will soon find out.
Guess I will have to learn at a later time.
Yep. So, right now...
There was, like, if we're talking about Final Fantasy 1, the thing that you ended up spending a ton of money on was spells. Because, like, you had 3 spell slots, and... for, like, 3, like, at the highest level, there's 3 spell slots, so multiply 3 times number of mages you had for, like, what the gil cost of the highest level spells, and that's what you had.
Also, I went out and got like a whole bunch of different odds and ends. Got some shenanigans going on in the background, so that's what that's for.
Okay.
Let me get a big chocobo out here. There's actually not a whole lot of room in my menu right now, so I kind of have to put a couple of things back in their spots in order to take Geomancer, put her back on the bench. Let's see. Oh, the Trident Hammer and Wind Spear. Okay.
I recall Geomancer being really damn good for us.
You may have recalled, like, Gregor do something like 59 damage and instantly killing the boss. More luck than anything else. I admire that guy's... Yeah, I admire that guy's moxie, but unfortunately...
okay. Not consistent, not reliable.
Not reliable.
Because that does sound like Geomancer.
Well, it's also because there is one class that we have not seen yet. And so we have to make room for Conjurer.
Okay.
He gets his time in the spotlight.
So, this is like... Summoner? Like, wait. Which one is which?
Okay, Conjurer is... Conjurer and Summoner use summons, except Summoners use summons to just blow everything the hell up. Conjurers use them for debuffs, support, healing, variety of different things. Okay, Jens, our plan going into the dungeon is hit it very hard. Anyway, let's go ahead
and
get our stuff back.
We're tossing out some magical might.
Yeah, certainly. Okay, let's see,
Senior LT was going to ask questions, but...
Yes, please.
Can't have sound, so...
Ooh.
I'm going to say go ahead and ask. I will type the correct answers. There we go.
I got you on Zookeeper duty.
I mean, why not?
Yeah.
If you're gonna have the controller in your hands, then...
of course.
Kinda makes sense.
Right.
Oh, I love the fat chocobo on the ship, too. Our ship is a town.
Yeah, it's just got, like, shops, fat chocobo, inn, whatever you need. It's got it. Bombs.
You know, the only thing it doesn't have is people, and I guess that's, like... we're supposed to be our own best company, like the 4 children.
The Ancients just made, like, a bunch of robots that are there to just run around and give some semblance of, like, people to talk to in a town. Because why not? Just go whole hog with it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we've got everything now. Yes, we do. And the thing with Conjurer is he can equip rods. It's very, like... he can't equip, like, all the different rods, so it's very weird like that.
Huh. So there are like some rods that are
I would
for
like to...
him, but some for others. Like
Yeah, it
black-
sounds like he's more like a red mage in the sense that he's just sort of a jack of all trades with equipment.
Huh.
Anyway, let's go ahead and rest up. Well, we'll see how many spell charges our Conjurer has now, and then it's off to the races. So, yeah, not too bad. Anyway, for now, let's go ahead and give... not Chocobo. He already has Chocobo. What the hell am I doing? We're going to give him Odin, Leviathan, and Bahamut, just to show off what he can do with those summons. Yeah, this is quite a neat feature. You can just sort of go in the menu and get kicked back out because you don't have enough room. Yeah, just bear with me, Kaz. I've only got one slot, so I gotta make it count.
Huh.
Okay, so... what he does for Odin is... he either does a powerful sword attack that does damage to one enemy, or he casts Reflect on the entire party.
Mmm.
And Leviathan is either a powerful water attack on one target, or petrifies the entire, like, all enemies.
Goodness.
Yep. Oh, and the good thing about Conjurers, too, in the NES game, is that debuffs work 100% of the time unless the target is straight up immune.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
They're actually worth using. That's kind of incredible.
Now, granted, Conjurer's downside is that they do have a 50% chance to cast either effect, but the payoff is well worth it. It's either solid damage on one thing, or just, like, bonkers debilitating shit on everything. Okay. So, yeah, let's get on with it. Unfortunately, they did take that down a notch in the 3D versions of the game.
Mm.
They follow normal debuff chance rules in that one. But I guess it's sort of like, you know, how animations are tied to the success rate of the spell in these 3D games.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have our first enemy, a Great Demon. He summons a clone of Une.
Huh.
With high magic resistance and everything. So it's worth their while to just go ahead and kill him off the bat. And my only real problem here is that Jotaro is super fast right now. He's probably one of the fastest guys I have. So, yep. May have to tone him down just a little bit to show off what a Conjurer can do. Anyway. Oh, right. Elixirs. I went, like, scoured the entire world up and down looking for elixirs because you can't buy them.
Hmm. How many do we have?
We have, like, 10 now.
That's quite a few!
That's quite a few. Yeah. Oh, Ifrit is really good in a Conjurer's hands, because Ifrit heals massive amounts of HP to the entire party. Unfortunately, there's no real reason to ever summon Shiva or Chocobo with a summoner. Their spell power is just, like, way too low.
Mm.
Meanwhile, Rama's spell power is something like 90, and it only goes up from there. Yeah, Titan, why not?
Well, I guess the only reason would be a concern over, like, your resources. Damn!
That's Brack 2, baby. Love that shit.
I mean, it's kind of a 4-on-1 to begin with, though, right?
Yeah, hang on, let me... maps. There we are. White Flame Elementalist. I don't know, I've never played FF Tactics Advanced, so maybe you could give me a little heads up on that. Thank you for that, Kaz.
Yeah, no, I'm a little lost. I've played FFTA TA2 and just haven't ever encountered White Flame.
I guess it's like a build or something.
Elementalist in that? Like, Elementalist is so garbage in that game, though. Both of them, it's bad.
I didn't realize that there was, like, a build for it at all or anything. It just sounds like it from what Logical is saying. Okay, let's go ahead and whip out...
But yeah, okay, if we're just talking about, like, a single... Yeah, no, the design is awesome. If we're talking about a single move that is called White Flame, then, nah, I get it. But... I don't... That's not like it's just a move that technically exists in the game. It's not anything, like, special or cool.
Oh, I thought he would have... Oh, whatever. Go ahead and hit him with a regular break. That is very odd. Oh, also, the Conjurer effect that you saw from Leviathan was a Tempest. It's, you know, hit stuff for damage. Stony Glare. Yeah, anyway, what I was messing around with in that particular fight was, let's see, Dade currently has the Golem staff equipped. Golem is a very special staff in that it inflicts gradual petrify.
Okay. Are fights going to be lasting long enough for that to matter to us?
Yes and no. If only because you remember that gradual petrify, if you hit something with gradual petrify that already has it, it immediately petrifies.
Ooh, okay. So you get the double tap, as it were.
Yeah, that's sort of how it goes. And we also have access to a double tap right here in this dungeon. That's a little bit later.
Hey, check out my muscle brother!
Alright. For a Conjurer, Titan's two abilities are 1 punch and 2 punch harder.
Okay.
Yep. No.
So I guess I never realized this, but there's 3 things that you could do with all of your summons.
Yeah,
like the different classes. Like
the
we
2
have
effects of Conjurer and the effect of Summoner.
Huh.
It's really kind of a shame we're only running into this dude.
And are there other dudes?
There are other dudes. It's just this guy just loves to party.
This guy.
Cool dudes, I love.
You have some numbers, sir.
I certainly do.
It's kind of great.
I didn't have these numbers when I went through the first time just to see if I could. Okay, Crystal. That's the highest armor type. There we go, we got some Bone Dragons. Let's not waste any time with them. Yeah, Cure 4 has certainly come a long way. It's doing like 634 damage. Sierra, I'm playing this on NES. Unless you're asking about emulator, in which case it's FCEUX.
Yeah, FCEUX is a... I'm gonna type this because it sounds crazy. This is a preferred emulator for... like... not speedrunning. What's the other thing called?
I don't know. I just picked it because it's an emulator that didn't like shit itself when we tried.
Yeah, no, it's a very accurate emulator, and it has a lot of debug features. It's tool preferred by. Man, why can't I remember this? TASes. There we go. Tool assisted speedruns. That's what I was trying to conjure up.
The Razer Onza Edge, the preferred device of esports athletes everywhere. I'm so mad.
I like the Razer.
Yeah.
I got a lot of use out of my Onza.
I don't know how I feel about people calling esports, like, dudes, esports athletes.
Well, it's a little it's questionable in most cases, but then there are also, like, genuine, like, sports injuries from clicking too much, and...
No, I agree with you, but it's
yeah,
still,
no, it's a little silly, but quite real.
Esports is real. Okay. Yeah, thing is with this map out and everything, I know exactly what chests contain what things, so yeah, not gonna waste any space on my menu. There's a good reason I have all this crap in my inventory, and we will soon see it. There we go. I do like that all the other different summons are actually useful in that capacity. What's weighing us down? Let's see. Shit. Oh, I know what I can do. I can probably get rid of... damn it. Well...
Oh, just throw it all in the garbage.
Into the garbage!
It's not important. I claim.
There we go. The ultimate rod. The ultimate rod shares the same traits as the golem staff. It can inflict gradual petrify. So you can just sort of double up on dudes.
That's kind of crazy.
And granted, it is technically supposed to, although I don't think it is. I think there's another staff that does that. I mean...
How many staves do this? Hold on! Like, nah, we're out of ideas. Just make every staff do this thing, in case the player is discouraged about ever attacking with staves.
Whatever, resource management. Just, like, throw petrify on everything.
And then, like, the difficult dungeons become difficult only because they can contain any enemies who cannot be petrified.
And then all of a sudden, you're up shit creek. You got the one trick, and it's suddenly gone to waste.
I imagine you have more than that trick.
Oh, yes. Plenty more than that trick.
Considering we're talking about the equipment slot of 2 characters.
I will go up, because there's a protect ring up there. Final protect ring in the game, actually. So that's good. Let's see here. I don't even know why I bother, because if it's doing like 5,000 damage to these guys.
Yeah, just like defend or support Jotaro or...
Support you, Summoner. I mean, the poor guy can't even afford shoes, he's so decked out. Come on, man.
I love seeing their little feet.
Yeah.
He like stands up a little bit. It's like, whoop, tiny feet. Really, anything to like remind you that your party consists of children.
Yeah, this does a good job hammering that in, doesn't it?
Well, I mean, some of the character classes are like the same adult sprites that you're used to seeing. It's like it's weird. You're like, oh.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, yes. Oh, the carrot. No wonder. I had an extra carrot this whole time. Fucking... I swear. There we go. Third protector ring. And let's see where that rune armlet went to, because that can go away. Okay. Oh, here we go. I mean, this sure would be something if it didn't just, like, die like everything else.
Hey, it's K-Behemoth!
Yeah!
I saw that there were behemoths, but I didn't see the name because there were menus over everything. That's excellent. I'm glad that Kevin's here.
I'm sure
Kevin
something will give
Behemoth.
it away. You don't
Sorry,
forget a face
Logical.
like that.
We had to kill you twice.
Yeah, sure. Let's go grab that Phoenix down. Yeah, thanks.
Doned. Just like Doned.
Oh man, now I'm craving
Fantasy
some
Tactics.
donuts.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, all in all, Gregor's doing pretty well. Although, like, you notice he has the least amount of HP just because he keeps getting all of these classes with poor vitality. Meanwhile, Skellum was on Viking for so long that his HP just shot straight up, so he's got quite a head start on everyone. Alright, Logical, how's your Fiesta coming? Well, you managed to finish that, right?
Oh, he says he finished it.
Oh, good. Excellent.
That's pretty cool.
Through the power of jumping with the Brave Blade. Oh my god.
That sounds pretty cool. Now, I wasn't on the ground floor of this. What's an anti-fiesta? Where you just... Is that siesta? You just take a nap in the middle of it or something?
There we go. Okay. The final room of the Ancient's Labyrinth, and then we'll be in the clear. Alright, let's go ahead and show off the tag team. Yeah, petrification has a chance of occurring. Yep, there we go.
Sweet.
That was really satisfying to see that.
Oh, you just picked the classes. Okay, well, that's cool.
And I got the Holy Lance.
There's just crazy powerful crap all over this place.
It wouldn't be the final dungeon if there wasn't crazy powerful crap just lying everywhere.
Yeah, I suppose that's correct.
And... see ya, Kevin. Alright, here we are. This is the final save point of the game. We've still got 2 legs of the dungeon to go, like 3 actually. Alright, this is the Silk's Tower. But that's not what we're here for yet. We're here for this particular segment. So now we use the Eureka key.
Mm-hmm.
This dispels the barrier surrounding the entrance to the Forbidden Land Eureka.
Uh-huh.
The storehouse of all the best ultimate shit in the game.
Well, that sounds pretty cool.
How are you digging this music?
Pretty decent.
Yeah.
I dig.
I dig.
I think, wait, we've seen these guys before.
Yeah.
I mean, they might not have been named Abai, but...
I buy it.
Yeah, totally.
Okay, here we go. No, it just blocks you. Word number. If you try to enter Eureka without the key. Same if you didn't get the Silk's key, which is right like... I don't know, that... Dorgo and Une just gave those to you, like, both at the same time, so... Yeah, if you try to get that far in the final dungeon, then just not have the key, then... Well, you're gonna be really sore for a while. Okay, so... there we go. It's this way. I want to make a beeline for the, for the core of this segment, so that I can drop off all of my inventory. Oh dear. There's a solution to everything. Yeah, Dorgo would be interested in the Eureka Key. Who wouldn't want ultimate power? Down here.
Like the skull piles.
Yeah, the skull piles.
Decent decorating.
Yeah.
One thing I have to, since my constant point of comparison with this game is to, like, Final Fantasy 1, basically. The dungeon is huge. Like, this is already large compared to, just like the, not even in terms of like how twisty and turny it is, but just how far you have to go down these winding paths to get to like the next door. It's huge.
Oh, obvious.
And I also felt that like in FF1 the final dungeon itself was pretty big. Oh, snake for a hand guy. It's decent.
Oh, right, I do believe we've seen this guy before. Ah, yes, the dude from Final Fantasy IV. Captain Borgin.
Yeah.
Nice going, Snake Hands. Hey, what's going on?
Hey, hold up. Can't just double down on a boss sprite. I mean, technically they can, but that's... Jeez.
Oh, excellent.
Stony Glare!
Love you. Yeah, I don't know if you also noticed, but, like, the palettes, the color palettes for the summons change depending on the effect.
Huh.
So,
Yeah,
you know,
I guess I hadn't noticed that one.
this is a very subtle effect, you know, so...
Mm.
Wizard continues to cast Time Skip. Well, I mean, I do love expediency, especially when I'm playing for a whole bunch of people in the course of, like, several hours. Yeah, you noticed that there was a thing on top of that podium. Obviously, that's going to be guarded by a boss. Don't want to deal with that right now. We'll come back to it.
So that's a fair point. Apparently this guy with the snake hand was a splitter in his original palette.
Yeah, that's... Yep.
Are we gonna meet them ever again? Splitting monsters?
Oh, hell no, no.
Oh.
That horrible, horrible gimmick died with the Cave of Darkness. I'm sorry.
I'm kind of sad about that.
Yeah, because they didn't do it well enough?
Well, because having it in only one place like that makes it more of a gimmick. And I don't like that.
Yeah, I agree with you. It could have been done much, much better.
Yeah.
On another note, what is with these guys' faces? The nearest DQ Blizzard is 5 miles away, logical. I share your pain. Okay. This is the second to last room for Eureka. It's just sort of like a side area where you can get ultimate power.
Sounds pretty decent to me.
Yep. And it's not like the enemies in here are anything to write home about, right? I mean, just, you know. It's amazing how useless those serpent enemies are, because they look so huge and intimidating. They'd be like walls of HP, but no, one Bolt 3 will just clean them right up.
They do look kind of big, but then I think that's partially because they're snakes, and so more of the pixels get to get filled in the air. They get to more closely match the like available space.
Yeah, I get you. I'm still just thinking, like, if they're going to take up that much space on the enemy screen, then, yeah. Alright, here we are. This is, the penultimate area. Ninjas are kind of assholes. They have high magic defense. Fortunately, I have ways to deal with those.
1 damage, eh?
Yep.
Alright.
It literally casts Fist. I love it.
We will break you.
Alright, so here's a healing area. Revivification for your dead. Health and mana. So now, let's go ahead and... wait, do we have an inventory space left? Yes, we do. Excellent. Let's also go ahead and... I mean, it's not like blind's gonna do anything, but, you know, it's the principle of the thing, right? Greetings, Medibot. Here there be wizards.
Wait, could we pull some kind of, like, magic defense overflow bug on the ninja?
Nah, unfortunately, I don't think so.
Ah. That's a shame.
Yeah, this is what we want.
Sweet! Freaking Scylla.
Yeah, buddy. Alright, let's start laying on the hurt. I think, yeah, I think I'll just go ahead and, like, spam Odin until Reflect is up, and then just keep doing what I'm doing. Love this guy. Yikes.
Yeah, please tell us that Charybdis is on the other side.
Well, we know where Charybdis is hanging out. He just sort of eases into the background screen from the left, you know. There we go. Walls for all.
That's nice.
Yep. Let's keep up the pressure. I guess Rama. Rama inflicts paralysis on everything. Also, Shiva inflicts sleep on everything, and Chocobo allows you to escape from battles.
Huh. That's neat.
So even
ride
Chocobo
off
is
on your
useful in a Conjurer's hands.
Chocobo.
Yeah. Alright. Obtain the Eldest Staff, and gain the jobs of Ninja, who can use every weapon, and Sage, who can use every magic. We now have the 2 ultimate jobs in the game.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go ahead and refresh ourselves, and then,
Are we going to use them ever?
yeah, we're gonna suit up. Okay, so here's what I have decided to do. We're going to, do this by enlisting the aid of 1 ninja, 1 sage, 1 class of my choosing, and 1 class of your choosing. That's how it'll go.
Alright.
So, make your pick.
That's kind of a huge responsibility all of a sudden, man.
I don't know, like, I brought all of this shit just for you. So no matter what you pick, we can deck them out. So I don't know, what class has stuck with you the most?
I want Conjurer and Summoner.
Conjurer. Ah, excellent.
Oh wait. Okay, right. Sorry, I only get to pick one. So yeah, Conjurer. Sure.
Conjurer it is. Excellent. So Gregor stays a Conjurer, and I will pick... well, first I gotta, like, dump off all this excess crap. Since we're not going to have to deal with that. These would be the ultimate weapons for the Scholar, if you picked that.
Hmm.
So off they go. Triton Hammer for Vikings. Holy Lance and Wind Spear for Dragoons. Dream Heart for Bard. Geomancer. Yoichi Bow and Yoichi Arrows. Armor for those respective classes. Get the fuck out. Okay, and I think that's it. Let's go ahead and suit up. Alright, I will pick Skellum as my job. Because he's got the highest vitality, and I have something special in mind.
Excellent.
I choose the Onion Kid.
Wait, what? That's still available?
Yep. Oh, and don't think I made this decision haphazardly.
I'm kind of feeling that.
And there you go.
Onion.
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 The joke class becomes the most powerful melee class in the game. Yep.
The hell?
Alright, let's go ahead and deck out our Sage and our Ninja. Who gets to be, like, Date or Jotaro, who gets to be the Ninja? Like I don't know.
I don't particularly care. Go nuts.
Go nuts for donuts, alright. Jotaro, you're my dude. And Dade gets to be my Sage. So there you have it. My dude Jotaro. Okay, so ninjas are the penultimate class of the game. They can equip any piece of equipment. Just about. Yeah, actually, Jotaro can go in the back just for a little bit because we don't have weapons for him yet. We will, very shortly. Okay, and he gets... Oh, I didn't pick up a crystal helm, oh well. Alright, fine, I'll buy all the crystal equipment at the shop, whatever, god damn. Off my back already, game. Yeah, just marvel at all of these spell charges. Oh, and by the way, sages can use any magic spell in the game, including summons, and they use the Summoner's third effect for those.
Jeez.
So it's Cure 4s and Bahamut's all the way down.
That's pretty great.
Yeah, it's, yes, because we'll get plenty of ribbons. They're ribbons. Just need to find them. And... yeah. Sorry if this is taking a little bit, just, you know. Let's see. Yes.
I like that that one of your characters is the Pope.
Yeah. Okay, and let's go ahead and take a look at it. Magic. You have access to level 8 black and white magic.
Jeez!
All brews are now legal!
Okay. I think I'm beginning to understand why you wanted so much money.
Yep. And let's go ahead and get rid of some of these excess spells. And Skellum can give us his black magic, which leaves... Unfortunately, Toad and Minnie cannot be removed permanently. Because, you know, they're spells that you need in order to get through the game, so they hardlock those. So...
I am astounded to see White Wind in this game, though. Like...
unfortunately, it's not White Wind. It's Wild Wind.
Wild Wind?
Yeah, from FF6, you know?
Yeah, no, I got that. Just, okay.
Yep. Alright, and I will... No room to remove. What a surprise. Now I'll go ahead and put those on Dade real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, yeah, give me the juice. Alright, let's see where he is right now. Yeah.
That is a lot of equipping you've just done.
Yeah, I mean... Can't really expect too much from an NES cart, but this is not too bad. The fact that I can do it at all is...
Yeah, still.
Just fine by me.
There's... Sure, it's an interface. Sure, it's a lot of weird clicking, but... Man...
Okay. Put all those on Dade, and should be good.
So really, you've tricked me into allowing you real ultimate power. God, I should have given you, like, book reader, man.
Well, it's not like I wasn't prepared, but I know what you're talking about.
You were not prepared. Yeah, you were prepared.
Okay. So anyway, Sage will get Ultimate Eldest.
I thought you said Ultimate Elvis for a second there, and I'm like, yeah, that would be like a late model Fat Elvis kind of outfit. I believe that he would go by the Pope of Rock and Roll. Should have.
Yeah, that's pretty much why equipment for every contingency. Yeah, that's basically it, gens.
I fear I might have had some hand in that.
Yeah, because like hell I'm
like,
going
oh
back.
My god, I don't know what Kaz is gonna give me here.
Like, at least he can equip things, period. So, that's something. Alright. We're ready to start buying.
Sell a toad. Here, you want this delicious toad, don't you? Toad. Consider toads.
Okay. Now, I think we'll take Medio and Life 2. Yeah, just straight up Medio. Oh, but we're not done yet.
Exciting.
They just give you all of the high-end summons right here.
You can purchase them.
Yep.
Maybe that's like, I don't know, they're business cards.
This is his business. Bahamut must be summoned at all hours for his business to grow. And there we have it, a fully decked out Sage. Oh, but we're still not done yet. Secret passage over here.
Oh, jeez. Oh no! Another Pope. The heck?
And we got all of the crystal equipment.
Goodness.
As well as something very, very important for the final boss. Shurikens.
Huh.
Ninjas do technically have a throw ability.
Okay. Why do you say technically?
Because you must equip the shurikens in both hands in order to use them.
Ah.
But they are the most powerful melee weapons in the entire game. They will do absolute shitloads of damage.
That's exciting. Do they get spent?
They are spent. That's
okay.
the kavit. But ninjas.
I guess that's why they cost 65 grand each.
Yeah, you know, so you just like grab Excalibur, Masamune, or whatever, stick them on your ninja, and then bust out the shurikens for like the final boss or whatever. So yeah, that's where all of our money is going. Oh yeah, 21 shurikens. That is just plenty for the Armageddon. Alright, I think we're done here. Let's go grab ourselves some ultimate weapons and then GTFO.
Okay, real ultimate power. Cool. Fine. I guess, you know, that makes this not take so dang long. I should have known that this was not going to be a challenge run of any stretch.
Believe me when I say that it's like the dungeon is structured around you going here. The ultimate sword Ragnarok. Let's go. Yeah, sure. Actually, let's go ahead and try out our fancy new Medio spell. Oh, right, I forgot something.
What's that?
I need to change my image.
Oh, right.
So there you go. You can thank me later for derailing the chat for about 5 pages now. Okay. Alright, so Jotaro gets Ragnarok.
Ninjas!
kicks.
Ninjas everywhere. I like ninjas with every part of my body.
Bahamut's for days. Oh, right, the shuriken was in the back row, too, and it did, like, 2,500 damage. Logical makes a good point. There should be skulls mixed in there. Alright. God's sake. There we go. Alright, let's see. I think it's time to go grab Excalibur. You're just, like, sort of
We need
gathering.
more ultimate weapons?
Oh, you better believe it, buddy.
Okay.
Are you really that disheartened that we're getting ultimate power?
Well, I guess I like ultimate power and all that, but... Man, we gotta have a lot of it. I just...
Oh, they certainly do. They give you, like, all this shit because they know that the price for dying at this step of the game is quite high. So they're just, like, making it so that you have a very high chance of never dying. You're able to make it through all the random encounters without any real problems.
Yeah, okay. I guess they kind of expect you to, like, grind up money leading up to this, then?
Yeah, because, like, if you die at, like, the final boss of the final, like, leg of the dungeon, you have to go all the way back to before you saved in the Silk's Tower or whatever. So why deal with that heartache when you could just not?
I guess because you could design the final dungeon in such a way so that it's not so damn long.
Yeah, that's true.
Or, like, has some kind of, like, break or recovery point in between. Or at least some... Even if it's a kind of, like, minigame or grindy way to do it, perhaps a way to, like, extend your range through some of these places. Like, what if... Maybe, like, okay, a specific enemy with, like, a drop rate for an elixir, you know?
Yeah.
And then, you know, you slog through all this, but you get this chance. Not like a guarantee, but a chance at something really good. Anyway, maybe I'm overthinking things.
No, I see your point. I mean, we are talking about, like, I don't know, they are breaking new ground with this sort of stuff, and game design is hard. But foresight is a powerful weapon, and I do see your point.
I would say playtesting is a powerful weapon. Like,
Yeah.
I can't imagine that, like, playtesting of any rigor would have allowed a dungeon structured quite this way to be the thing. It would have to be more like they had some debug tool to just give themselves all the money or whatever, and they're like, okay, well, what happens if I have unlimited cash and go to this dungeon? Frankly, the dungeon itself, like that early part of the dungeon, feels like a debug room, where you can just, like, collect anything that you need all right here, all in this room.
Yeah, I get you. Okay, so now Jotaro has Ragnarok and Excalibur. So that ought to do him. Alright, let's take a look at the map. Ugh.
Big snake. When do you... Logical asks, when do you get the chicken?
If there's a chicken knife, I think we've already got it. Don't care about Masamune, don't care about Phoenix Down. Masamune is a very powerful weapon. Unfortunately, it doesn't have, like, the stat-ups that Ragnarok and Excalibur provide. It's there for, your backup ninja.
Never leave home without your backup ninja.
Oh, by the way, Onion Knight gives, like, absurd elemental defenses, too, so he's only taking 1 damage. It also helps that we only have 2 casters, because then the elixirs become that much more localized. This is a full moon boomerang, I think. Yeah. The full moon chakram. Yeah, it's worth it just to see an old friend. I want those onions. Medipod, give me the onion. Oh my god! Medibot,
17
please,
hits, eh?
Medibot, please do Hein cosplay for MagFest, I'm begging you.
Well, he has the skeleton outfit, at least.
Bust out the skulls, my god. The world needs it, you know what you're doing. Okay, what else can we do? Let's see. Three goes over here. Yeah, that's the last stop that we need. Then we'll be out of Eureka and actually go on to the real dungeon. I don't know, I just love the aspect of just, like, this side area where you get to have ultimate power right before the final dungeon.
I frankly wish it weren't there. But anyway, I guess the game's challenging enough.
Yeah. It's not necessarily an issue of challenge to me, it's more like a rewarding aspect. Like, you slug through all this crap and then it's like, oh man, we're in business now. I mean, it's just such a rush getting ultimate power in your hands, even if it is going to just, like, make the rest of the game completely trivial. Oh yeah, Medibot, Sleipnir's in here.
Exciting.
Oh, piss. Whatever.
You a toad. You're a multiple toads.
You a toad.
Frog. Lucy and Frog.
I love that shit. You just straight up turn him into a toad. Yeah, Mini can go. Because I don't think anything else can cast Mini on you. There we go. Get my bearings here. Yeah, secret passage. Oh, thank you, Cuboid.
I have a feeling that this game gets a lot. I don't know what the correct adjective is here, but better, easier, more fun when you have a guide. Go to the guidebook and you're like, oh, that's how you get to specific place. Like, oh, look at all these secret passages that I now know where they are. Like that kind of thing.
Yeah, I get you. Oh, we're almost out of here, so... If you're not sick of Eureka's one-note melody yet, then goddammit, why aren't you? Yeah, excellent.
Oh, wait, yeah, I don't remember that. Can thieves see secret passages in this one?
No, they can't, unfortunately.
Ew.
Yeah, kind of a
Well,
shame.
there goes that mechanic.
Yeah, just saving outside because we can.
Luck.
Blech.
What a terrible monster name. Like, how awful would you feel if your name was Bluck?
I'd feel pretty dang
You're like,
incensed.
you look like that. Yeah. Bad. I drew the short end of the stick at the monster lottery.
Well, it could be worse. You could be named something else.
Flame Devil? I would be down with Flame Devil.
I'd be down with Flame Devil too, but that's not what I'm talking about.
Oh, well, I guess I'll see. I will certainly see.
Yeah, sure. It's a no. That's stupid. Titan. At least this music's soothing.
Yeah. It doesn't really feel like we're going after, like, Super Satan or whatever. It's more like, you know, kind of hanging out.
Yeah, just sort of chillaxing. Like, I forget if this guy even has any gimmicks. I don't care. Yeah, at this point, it's like, don't even bother me. If you ain't got an elixir or Phoenix down, then whatever, I got nothing for you. Oh, they summon Dorga clones. How quaint. The seal show opened. Good. Okay. I almost forgot about that. Let's see. Second floor is... Oh, god damn it. This is the 3DS version. There's a DS version of the FAQ. I thought the map layout would be the same, but... Like, I don't know. I can't find anything for the...
Huh.
Yeah.
I mean, we just need, like, this way to Satan, right? We have so much ultimate power. Just get him
just
already.
like get it over with already.
I thought I had just no. Here's really the thing. Thought I had handed you the keys to ultimate power when I gave you Conjurer, and then you had Onion Kid, and then also the Pope, and then there was like purchasing of other ultimate power. Like the stage power-ups, you've reached Super Saiyan level 3. Let's go and get Frieza again.
Yeah, I could totally kick Satan's ass if you sent me to hell.
Yeah, you just need to drown yourself, like... What's that guy's name? The Satan movie with Keanu Reeves.
Oh, Constantine?
Constantine, there we go. You know, the Satan movie.
I think my favorite part of that movie was when Satan just straight up ripped a cancerous tumor out of his chest.
Every scene with Satan was amazing. Top to bottom.
Oh, a palette swap of gold arm. Oh, the platinum. The platinum star.
I am even more ultimate metal. I'm more metallic.
Damn, how many elixirs do I even have? Should be, like... Yeah, 14 is plenty. What the hell am I kidding? Let's just go kick Satan's ass. I like this background, though. Actually, it kind of reminds me of FF2. Because FF2 had, like, this... The final dungeon of FF2 is, like, really crystalline and shit. I think it also suffered from the same problems with regards to save points. Since again, you only save on the world map, and you had the Jade Passage and Pandemonium to get through.
Right.
Oh, these things need to die right away. Because I got a whole mess of death spells.
Quum.
Now these guys are legitimately scary.
With a name like that, how could you not be?
Ooh.
I'm taking the enemies. They're pretty on point.
Yeah. They're definitely final dungeon enemies.
I love that you can run into enemies that you're willing to run away from with all of your like 7 stages of ultimate power.
Oh yeah, like that's why I love the Final Fantasy V bonus dungeon in the GBA version so much. Because
Yeah,
they
okay.
built around ultimate power. They know all the secrets, and they're going to, like, all of the enemies are built around...
Yeah, that's
They warrant Mighty Guard and Hasteга, all that shit.
that
It's
that
great.
reminds me of Bravely Default, frankly. That game gives you some extremely powerful tools, and then also some challenges that are designed with your extremely powerful tools in mind.
Oh hey, hope you like Drain Sword and Knuckle Lore. God, Drain Sword was just completely busted on a Dark Knight. You just straight up get to ignore the cost and just spam darkness forever.
Crunch, crunch, crunch. Yeah.
Oh, another Eldest staff. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, it's like, oh, you have real ultimate power, that's cool. Pours gasoline on you. There was definitely a man whose plan it was to do precisely that.
I think the super secret boss was the only guy I didn't get to beat in that game.
There were a lot of super secret bosses, though, because you had the ones that, like, would float in on the bottom screen.
Right, right.
So, I presume you mean the one that's actually in the game, though.
The one that's actually in the game, yes.
Top screen.
Yeah.
Not bottom screen bosses, those are just stupid. I frankly was disappointed with all of the, like, wandering bosses. I didn't understand that mechanic, really. Like, how does...
Like Street Pass shenanigans.
Yeah, no, I know. I get that, like, if you had one, you could infect other people with it. But, like, this sort of raises the question of where the first one comes from.
Imagine,
like, wait.
Well, I mean, you know.
So, I wanted there to be a predictable way to know, like, where the first one of those came from, and then induce it so that I could just generate bonus bosses for all
Yeah,
of
wasn't
my
there...
friends.
There was also one particular wandering boss that you absolutely wanted to get because you could just exploit it for free elixirs forever.
I never knew about that.
Yeah, you could steal elixirs from it and then just run away. You just had to make sure to keep it in your village at all times.
That's pretty exciting.
Yep. Man, all the problems I have with Bravely Default are purely story-based, so I can't really get into it here, but it is a mechanically very fun game.
Yeah, no, I like playing that game. Reading it, bleh.
Yeah, without spoiling anything, I am going to say that Bravely Default is a very surly game. In that it knows exactly what is ailing RPGs these days and is going to just, like, address those complaints to an extreme degree. Now, granted, I'm all for...
I presume that we are getting a sequel, so
yeah.
I'll be happy about that. But beyond it, I don't know.
Yeah.
I own the game. I will play it again. It's
it's
now
fine,
one of mine.
fine.
You know, so that's kind of exciting.
Meanwhile, the tower just goes fucking on. Oh yeah, BD tells you to fight 6 dragons in a row, and they're all the same and have too much health.
They're all basically the same dude. It's accurate.
I don't know, I'm down for Bravely Second. I'll play that game. I mean, even if I have problems with the story, I really liked some of the characters. I really liked Ring-a-Bell and Adia. Ring-a-Bell in particular is just really fun. Cool dude.
Fun guy, likes to run marathons.
Yeah. I think this is the final leg of the thing. Better fucking be. Sure looks like it. Yeah, this is another symptom of, like, early NES 2D crap. Just have these long, snaking passageways that fake you out at the very end. You have to go all the way back.
It's all about cart space.
Yep.
How do you get the most cart?
It's a maze, dude. Just go left. I don't see what the problem is.
Yeah, about that.
Yeah, Toes and Anya's were really boring. I mean, Anya's kind of had an excuse because she was built to be, like, the prayer wife-ish waifu, I want to protect everyone.
Yeah, I have no patience for that.
Yeah, Tiz could have done something, but he was just sort of there.
I mean, he's the plucky young hero type. He's the typecast character that Vic Mignola would get. Like the Full Metal Alchemist, constantly like underdog, just sort of rubbing his nose with his fist.
Everyone's better than him. He's constantly getting his ass kicked. He is the protagonist, yeah.
Tonight I am the protagonist! And yeah. Definitely what he's about.
But again, like, any issue that I could bring up about Bravely Default's story or whatever, massive spoilers. Maybe it's something that we can just discuss later on. Maybe, I don't know. What would be a good confine for that?
Yeah, like, I really don't know.
Perhaps a Skulls cast or something.
I don't know. I've talked about that in the Skulls cast before. Sure. I don't even remember.
Well, it's not something that's going to keep me awake at night.
Yeah, I also don't mind discussing it here because the story of the game that we're playing on the screen is
non-existent at best.
Yeah, like find monsters, fight monsters. That's where we are.
I don't know if there was a Bravely Default Skulls cast. It's just like maybe it got mixed up in all like the 5,000 Magic Skulls casts that you did with Medibot.
Yeah, okay. We kind of like Magic the Gathering. As
I could tell. Well, okay. Let's give it a shot. One of my issues with Bravely Default is that sometimes the characters are just made stupid. For no reason other than to advance the plot. This is especially evident in the final leg of the game. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I'm basically on board.
Let's go ahead and... yeah, the music suddenly stopped. Yeah, I think we have enough charges of Bahamut to get us through the boss. So... But no, it's like, you go to the alternate worlds, and you keep regenerating the crystals or whatever, and even fucking Ring-a-Bell stops and says, wait a minute, this is all really fishy, by the third time. And then he suddenly gets stupid and shuts up for the last 2 segments until it's too late. I don't understand why he openly addressed his concerns, and then everyone was just like, Anyway, have some dragons.
Sweet dragon statues. Aha! Your reflection is trapped. I guess they rolled this back for Final Fantasy IV too. Pull yourselves together, Dorga! 5 hearts of light. Wait.
Okay, so this is like... you remember all these plucky characters that you met throughout your journey. Dorga's gonna go pick them all up.
Died.
Yeah, no!
Come on. Like, wasn't that the point? Like, No, all of you die!
Oh, word number brings up a good point. He liked that the writers could name a character Bravely and think they could get away with it.
Like, half the people's names were pun names, and the other half were just sort of, like, their...
Oh, by the way,
I didn't understand that at all.
Yeah. This was just chilling out in the engine this whole time.
Alright.
Yeah. That's fine.
I thought he blew up!
Yeah, I know.
How are all you people alive? Wait, I thought this guy was assassinated! Like,
His
by
dad
his dad!
was.
Hold on! No! The campaign of misinformation must cease. Okay, well, I know the 4, like, clown old men, because old men are untrustworthy, and clowns. I know they lived.
Yeah, okay. Well, whatever that did. If you want to read through what Zombo has to say, that's pretty much on point with the problem I have. That gimmick.
Yeah,
Just their ace in the hole. They were just beside themselves with how awesome that gimmick was, and I hate it, and I want to destroy it.
Zomboe says, my biggest beef with Bravely Default is that it used the multiple worlds gimmick as an excuse to remove the consequences from the character's actions. Turns out all the people you killed might have actually been okay people. That's fine. Go on to this other dimension where you never killed those people and beat them out without killing them this time. Bingo! Now everything's fine. Yeah, it does. It is a...
Especially since everyone that Bravely hired was like Saturday morning cartoon villains.
Yeah.
They were completely irredeemable.
Until they were redeemed.
And then all of a sudden they were fighting for a good cause. Like, get the fuck out of here. You don't expect me to believe that. Oh, by the way, here's Zonde. Ugh. Yeah, final boss.
Straight up.
Yep.
All right.
Straight up. It's
I thought you promised me that this would be like a huge, long, multiple-part, obnoxious dungeon.
we're not done yet. There's more to go.
Okay. I was promised obnoxiousness. Maybe I shouldn't complain.
Alright, let's see how nice he's going to be, because Zonde can be a motherfucker if he wants to be. Basically, his whole gimmick is that he casts Libra, except when he doesn't want to, and then just casts Meteo. So essentially, you're praying for turns where he doesn't murder you.
Zonder.
Blah. Whew. Nasty. I think usually some of my characters die before that whole fucking thing goes. Okay, here's the final boss of the game.
The Dark Cloud. No.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, this guy's music is really fucking cool.
You will fight a PlayStation game. This is pretty good. Got a little much Chendudo for my taste, but then it gets going, and then it's just a wispy snake.
Yeah,
pile.
just that drum loop in the intro is like...
Mm.
Man, you didn't even think the NES could do something like that, but there you go. It's just so out of like, I don't ever hear the NES sound chip being throttled like that.
Yeah, no, that's definitely a tactic.
Oh, by the way, you can't win, so just go ahead.
Oh, Flare Wave, you're just making stuff up now.
In fact, because FF3 doesn't really have much in the way of a final, like, a bad guy, the Dark Cloud is essentially FF3's villain stand-in for Dissidia, the fighting game.
Alright.
So they just pick her. Like, fuck, they don't have anyone else. Zande's just an idiot. So everyone's like, we'll give you our powers.
We will pray to you from beyond the void. And several of us who were dead, definitely dead.
Oh no, not something awful. Alright, so this is the final leg of the game, the Dark World.
Ah, okay.
Fortunately, it's very straightforward. It's not like... You'll see. Zombo, I have 14 elixirs. We're just fine, actually. Okay, so the gimmick of the Dark World is we can go face the final boss right now, but she has like 65,000 HP and she'll kick our ass with moves until we're dead. So we have to weaken her by using the help of the 4 Dark Warriors.
Ah, okay. Because you're the light warriors.
Right.
So they need dark warriors. Okay. Haven't they been doing, like, opposite work this whole time?
Yeah, they have, actually.
Like, their deal?
The history is that, like, the Flood of Light came to the Dark World and 4 Dark Warriors stopped that.
Oh.
So they're not really evil, just opposite ends of the spectrum.
Yeah, that's lucky for us, I think.
Okay, let's the map of the Dark World. Okay, this way goes to... Yeah. It's basically just like, you go to the 4 different corners, there's a small puzzle that you go through, and then you fight a boss, and then that's it.
Okay.
So, let's see, you have to go all the way... Do we, actually? Let's see. 3 ribbons. That's what we need. The only treasures in this dungeon are ribbons, and each of them are guarded by a Zande clone.
Sweet. Did not get enough of that guy.
Okay, it's kind of a long stretch. Queen Scylla. Down she goes. You'll be queen dead. Okay. I mean, poor Zande. This guy has it rough. Let's see, it has 10,000 HP, so no real big deal.
Yeah. We'll just blast him a couple times.
Also, I believe his meteor is just as strong as it was before.
Jeez.
I love that shit, too. It's just like, 3,000 damage. There we go. Okay, so we have ribbons. They are as busted as you would expect.
My true power is even more true and powerful.
Quad nipple mode X. The nice thing, too, is that these puzzles are relatively simple. They're just, like, tile puzzles. And they're very short. It's really the bosses that are the real shit. Alright, let's heal up real quick. Is Zande the proto-Yule? I have no idea how to respond to that.
I never thought once about this game's plot. I'm like, nah, we're going places, we're doing things, you know. It took forever to even, like, for them to bother to have a plot. This enemy looks amazing.
Yep.
I love it. Okay, so part of the enemy design in this game has been, like, a flowchart where if you're out of ideas, then first you add a face somewhere, and if the face doesn't fit, you add a snake. And then, you know, finished.
Oh, whatever.
Then you're just good.
I will also point out, like, Xenogears had a similar gimmick that's going on here.
Yeah?
Or it's like, you have to kill the 4 things in order to weaken the final boss.
Kill the 4 things!
Yeah, that's what I figured. Ugh. Try this again. Yeah, I really like Echidna's design. It's certainly something.
Yeah, they end up reusing that in Final Fantasy IV. It gets subtly changed and improved. Like, instead of clinging to a ceiling that is floating in space, the monsters are clinging to the actual ceiling. Or, like, off-screen ceiling.
Yeah, yeah. I think she also has Medio. Then again, I think she also likes using Quake a little bit more, which is perfectly fine on Skellim's case because he has resistance to all elements.
And there's just some dude. Some dude pops out.
Some fucking guy. Yes, let us fight together, in the same way that the sages fought together with Link against Ganon.
Yeah.
Here's a medallion, let's just stand here and look awesome and then just take the credit.
I love looking awesome and taking credit. That rules.
I have eaten but one of the fruits. I'm starting to see your point. About how the length of the dungeon undermines its ability to be, like, challenging in any way.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. I've already talked about that plenty.
Yeah, yeah. Major point.
Neat that we have lady ninjas.
Yep.
We got swords.
Let's see what we got here. Hidden passageway maze. This is kind of like Romancing Sagas 3's last dungeon. Would you care to elaborate?
Well, we had to go to the different.
In my mind.
We had to go to the different places and fight sub-bosses to weaken the final one. Or is that where we're? Yeah. And by weaken the final one, we mean strengthen us.
Actually, FF8's version of that is like the inverse of what we're talking about. Because you got crippled massively, and the whole dungeon is spent trying to get all of your abilities back. Yeah, X-Death sold this ain't, buddy. I'm sorry. You want to give me a scare, try bringing that guy out. No. Okay, I think that's the last ribbon that we have to get, so no more chests.
That's good to hear.
Yep.
Final chest of the game.
Final chest.
Kinda exciting.
My body is racked with silent laughter. Oh, okay. Yeah, it does remind me of the moon because it's lunar subterrane's pretty much the same tile set. Yeah, speaking of a lot of shurikens, maybe Jotaro can get in on that. The problem is you can't dual wield shurikens.
Is that really a problem?
No, not really. I mean, you can, but it's like the damage gets reduced. So it's always best to just like have one out at a time. Oh, Cerberus, this guy's cool.
He's kind of tiny.
Yeah, he is.
Very little compared to all the other enemies we fought. Are there going to be, like, palette-swapped versions of him that you fight, like, 4 at a time or something?
I wish. I mean, there were palette-swap versions of him that we've seen before, in this very dungeon, actually.
Oh. Man, I blanked on that.
Also, I'm literally mad or whatever that, like, Gregor won't cast Aura. Oh, whoops. Re-equip in the menu. Every time.
It's kind of a shame that they couldn't make, like, I don't know, maybe a different Cerberus just for this.
Yeah. Oh, again, space constraints and all that.
Yeah. All about Z space constraints.
Ye old little dog. Yeah, he is more vicious because he's tiny. That is little dog syndrome.
Just barks really loudly. That's the thunder. That's why it's called thunder. Even there's no lightning in that. That's just him barking.
It's the
tiny,
thunder. I'm bringing it down, and it's coming for you.
Large, three-headed dog. I mean, okay, yes, we're calling it tiny as a boss, but that's pretty damn large as dogs go. If I'm being perfectly honest.
Of course. Actually, maybe I'm lying. Maybe we'll just equip double shurikens and see what happens, because, like, fuck.
Maybe I'm lying.
The most amazing lie I can ever tell to myself. Okay, I was full of shit. Dual-wielding shurikens is the way to go.
Sweet.
Alright, also in the DS version of the game, the 3D versions, Sage and Ninja... Sage and Ninja get, like, nerfed quite a bit. In the interest of making every other class viable. I don't know, maybe FF3 3D version would be up your alley. It plays very much like a Bravely Default.
I'll have to check it out. So that's just on the 3DS?
No, it's on DS, PSP,
Okay.
iPhone, and
No,
PC.
Well, I'm not playing any iPhone Square Enix game. They don't know how to do that.
Yeah, no. Too bad, because that's how it's going to be from now on.
Great.
The JRPG
Okay.
is dead, long live the mobile. Honestly, I think I would recommend the PSP version because it runs... Like, it's not a phone game, for one, and also all the other ports are ports of that particular engine. It runs pretty well. You can enable the NES music if you want.
Huh. Wait, it's on Steam. Hey.
Yeah, it is on Steam. The
Hey
mobile
now.
version. That's the mobile version.
Now we have something on our hands.
Yeah. But yeah, like, try it out. I didn't touch the crystal.
Touch the crystal.
Stroke its supple contours. Yes, the PC version is a port of the iOS version. It's like too many goddamned versions. DS version, then they improved it with the PSP, and then the mobile version is a port of that.
So, wait.
Is a port of that.
Did you touch the crystal?
I touched the crystal.
Are you sure?
Yeah, the guy came out and everything.
Okay.
I can go do it again.
Yeah, just touch it again. Thank you.
Yeah.
That is... Thank you for that mercy.
Heaven forbid if Flare Wave does like 1001 damage thanks to my idiocy. Okay, so... Alright, I forgot to put Ragnarok and Excalibur back on Jotaro. Sit on it. I have to be constantly changing hands for these timed button presses. I mean, God, you didn't even give yourself the luxury of that during Super Metroid redesign, just fast-forwarding.
Yeah, nope. No luxuries. There's no time for luxury.
All in. Oh. No, this is actually the shortest segment here because they make you wander around in a spiral, except you don't have to because they give you a secret passageway. That's how it is. Yeah, if anything's gonna kill me in this dungeon, it's always going to be back attacks.
They have real ultimate power, but only from the front. Really?
Alright, there was an enemy in Banjo-Tooie that did that. The caveman guys had real ultimate power, but only in the front. So you had to sneak up on them and bomb them from behind. Okay. Yeah, here we are. There was a layout similar to this in Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne that also had a spiraling room, except that room was a lot more metal because you took half damage for your entire party with every step. And it had, like, level 60 or whatever enemies in it.
Goodness.
Yep. That game is quite real. I love it. Okay, I think we are ready.
So, with these guys who are, stuck in the crystals or whatever...
Oh, it's the two-headed dragon. I love this guy. He is such a breath of fresh air in this dungeon. No stupid gimmicks, no spells, no nothing. He just hits really, really fucking hard. Oh, man.
Yeah, I guess you should have one of those at least.
Yeah. I just love this guy. Okay, let's see what he's got up his sleeve. BAM!
Crunch!
This is a guy I can get behind.
I like how Skellum is knocked on his butt, and he still has like 1,000 hit points.
No, but he has the highest defense bar none of everyone. That was the best case scenario. Two-headed dragon could bust out quad 9s if he wanted to.
Excellent.
In fact, maybe I should do that. Oh, goodness. Yeah, I think he actually can bust out quad 9s with a critical hit.
Sweet.
Fortunately, I have the means to deal with him, but man.
I don't know, is there any kind of like...
I love Berserk Shinryu, and I love this dude.
Well, okay, is there any kind of like block one hits thing? Or... Jeez. I guess reviving is kind of that.
Reviving
like, alright. I got my hit in, now time to get crushed.
Man.
How dare you be in the front row? You know, dealing damage is an effective strategy, I hear.
So it is. Yeah, that guy is straight up my favorite boss in this entire game. Oh man, dude, I was about to cast haste on him, then we'd be in the shit. goodness. Okay, then I think there's one more boss left to go, and then we can go kill the other dude. Am I touching it enough? Zoo patrons?
Okay, you touched it.
Do you see?
I saw you touch it. Good touching.
Nice touch.
Excellent touch.
Excellent touch, she burped richly. We're at the hour in the dungeon where just practically anything could be hilarious if given the opportunity. Medibot wants dinner. Kids are hungry. We should go ahead and finish this up. Alright, what is this? Okay. So, what are your thoughts on the game as a whole? Curious.
Yeah, that's hard to say. Honestly, I think that the game basically does not exist without knowledge. Like, without having, like, a playthrough guide or an extreme amount of knowledge of the game, it's going to stop you cold in a couple places.
I can understand that. It's sort of the same issue that I had with Super Metroid Redesign, except you turned that idea completely on its head. Congratulations for that, by the way. Is the idea that you can make a game that absolutely requires you to go look at a guide.
Yeah, well, glad I was able to accomplish something with that then.
Yep. Pretty sure this dude has Meteos, so better safe than sorry. Hey, it's Arimon.
Hi, buddy!
Hey, dude.
I like when this guy was a boss. I fear, like, later on he just became a normal enemy.
Yeah, it just became like, hey, check it out, I've got death stuff.
Yeah, no, he was a total buster in FF4 as well, but, like, later on, they're just like, nah, everybody has one of these. We can all do this. You know?
Yeah. Ick. You'd probably throw everything to the kitchen sink at it. Gregor, I am going to punch you.
Right, like the original Final Fantasy 1 was a like total Dungeons and Dragons ripoff. So anything that was like copyrighted, something like specific to Dungeons and Dragons, for instance, the Beholder, they had to fake.
They had to fake it up.
Yeah. They had to make their own versions of it, which was fine.
I didn't realize that Slogra and Gaibon keep getting demoted in Castlevania.
They have fallen mighty far.
There's that Quad 9s I know and love. Okay. And with that, we should finally be able to head off to the final boss and show that guy but what. Ah, fuck it, I'll just pop an elixir if I really want to. I was expecting to go through elixirs like crazy, but turns out preparation is a hell of a thing. Okay, off we go. It does have one final room before the final boss, but it's just like whatever. It's the same sort of stuff that we've been seeing. Just the little puzzle things.
Hmm.
Man, the full moon. If they had 2 full moons in this game, that would be really great. As it is, though, sort of gets... Because the full moon and the boomerang are the only 2 weapons in the game that can do full damage from the back row. It's very strange like that. Yeah, where is Warmech? I want to see that guy just show up and kick my ass. It'd be such a reprieve. I don't know, like if you count the Zonde clones, then maybe. Because those guys could certainly wipe you, if they were so inclined. Okay, well... And this way? Yep. The double dragon!
Double D!
Forgot about this guy. Oh, that's right.
Excellent.
There are super rare encounters in the final dungeon. They're all dragons.
Neat.
And all of them have a very tiny chance of dropping a piece of onion equipment. That's how you're supposed to get it normally.
Oh. Wait, what did you do to get it?
You
filthy cheater.
Yeah, it did, like, the index trick thing.
Oh, yeah,
glitch.
okay. That makes perfect sense.
Because it's like a 1 in 64 chance of getting a 1 in 256 drop. So, there you have it. Okay, we're at the border of everything and nothing.
Outstanding.
Alright, just heal ourselves up. Pop a couple elixirs for good luck. And off we go. Let's go ahead and give Jotaro the shurikens real quick, because that's pretty much all he's going to be doing for this whole thing. I'm going to tell you now, this final boss is just a damage race.
Okay.
Yep.
I am again the Dark Cloud. Wait. Why are we going into the Dark World?
Because the Dark Cloud is just messing up stuff there, and then it'll spread to, like, everything.
Well, on whose authority do we have that? Why can't we just, like, leave the Dark World sealed off or something? I don't know.
Well,
Maybe I'm thinking too hard about this.
it would be kind of rude to just leave a big shit in this other guy's house.
Yeah, I guess there is that aspect of it.
I fucking love this intro. I don't know, it's something about, like, reducing light and dark to nothingness. You know how that shit usually
Yeah.
goes.
Yeah, okay.
Probably should have just cast haste. So the idea is that Skellum's pretty much going to be the MVP here, because he's the only one who can survive Flare Wave worth of damn. So everyone's just going to get as much damage as they can in on him. Hopefully we'll get some, get haste on him before everyone else bites it. I mean, Cure 4 will slow down Flare Wave, but it's only a matter of time.
Damn!
Meaty.
Shurikens are kind of good.
They're kind of expensive, but they are kind of good. For fuck's sake. You know what it is, too. Gregor just folds under pressure. He can't handle it. Get that critical hit in there.
Man.
Nope. Unfortunately, Dark Cloud is just sort of there. Okay, there we go. Well, he's got haste. So just juice him up. Gregor is probably going to bite it. I don't care. Get as much out of the shurikens as we can. I don't know, maybe she'll die before everyone else does. Whatever. Whew! And that's a wrap.
Woohoo! Alright. Real ultimate power level 7 was quite enough. The Dark Cloud fades to... whatever.
I wish to reduce everything to nothingness. Yeah, well, could you just start with yourself, buddy? I mean, if you want it so bad, why don't you just have it yourself? But yeah, that is the game. Didn't even have to use save states. Awesome.
That's pretty good.
There sure are some fucking words. Actually, I think they use the same transition in Metal Storm for the NES, except instead of all of this junk about light and darkness and stuff, they tell you that, like, you were given gold and immortality. You have received a gift greater than knowledge or gold or wealth. You have gained eternal life.
You're given gold. Filthy riches. I love it.
Something. Hope is cool and stuff, and he's my friend. Yeah, anybody has it on point. If I had, like, the good kind of immortality, not just, like, the, oh, you get to live forever in a body that continuously ages.
Okay, you guys. The good.
I want the ink and gold. I want the ink and gold. Highlander immortality. Yeah, the Highlander anime is not bad.
If you say so.
Why? Do you have something?
Like, that sounds exactly like something that would be awful.
Well, yeah.
You know, facts, reasons, whatever. I don't need that.
Alright, we parked off the Invincible somewhere else, and so this is the inside of the Nautilus. Yeah, so... anything else about the game other than just, like, it's not there if you don't have a guide? Anything that you...
Nah, that's really all I could think.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Well, kudos to you for sitting through the
I
whole
love,
thing.
I love the enemy design. I will say that again. A lot of the just graphics were incredible looking.
And
then
really
everyone's
fucking good.
alive!
Yeah.
What the heck? When did that happen? I thought you, like, personally assassinated at least 2 of them.
I forgot that Desh had a girlfriend.
Oh. Okay. Hey. Go Dash.
Okay,
Yes.
so take her over to the castle and... Darga and Une, they're just wizards. They can just not be dead if they want to.
Like, yeah, you didn't really beat them up. You beat up, like, a pile of curtains that they called themselves. It's like, no, that's totally me. Like, just grabs whatever's on the bed and, like, animates it in the air. Oh, this is my true form. Oh, cheating wizards.
That's how wizards roll. The healing rays of the sun. Hang on, gotta change the palettes. I'm a Famicom. Give me a minute. It takes a while. Ugh.
So, are we gonna, like, make the floating continent stop floating or something?
I don't know. Maybe it just stops on its... I mean, this whole game happened because one black wizard got really mad.
Level 54, jeez. These games, I tell ya.
It's like, once upon a time, there was a wizard and 3 student wizards. And then he gave one of them the gift of mortality, and he's like, I fucking hate this shit, and then the game happened. Ugh. Also, the reason he apparently turned the whole world to stone just so that time would freeze and so he wouldn't have to die, and all of this shit that you just read in a book somewhere. %50 beard. Somehow still dead. Oh, I mean, I don't think you ever see the old men's battle sprites, ever. Zande was a wizard by default. A separate state from mortal and immortal.
Wizard by default.
Yeah, I also like Alice's sprite. Like the little prince with a crown off to the side. Robes that are way too big for him. Well,
I really appreciate this game for laying a lot of groundwork.
Yes.
Really, like we get to see the fruits of a lot of the ideas in later games, like done better, more completely.
It had so many of those too.
So many ideas. Just a fiendish number of ideas.
Just even the idea of like bouncing numbers. It came up with that first.
I miss bouncing numbers. I should play Final Fantasy IV at some point.
Yeah, you should.
A lot of the graphics of that game were just sweet.
Final Fantasy IV is just really cool. But anyway, thank you, Kaz, for staying with me this whole time.
It was a pleasure.
Yeah. And with this, I think that this is, you've seen all the numbered Final Fantasies, haven't you?
That's, well, I can't immediately eliminate one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, 11. Whatever.
Does that even count?
I don't think that counts.
Well, there we go. It's the end of Final Fantasy III. Well, thank you everyone for joining us in the stream. I'll probably post all these videos up on YouTube at some point, and there you go. Okay, then. You just stare at the screen forever.
And you're in space.
Okay, thank you, Kaz. Thank you, Zoo. And good night to y'all. Forever.